What is going on YouTube? We are here live from Cuba. This is the inner peace forecast for the 29th, 28th until the 3rd of February. I am in Cuba right now, and I have to say, or let me ask you the question, how was the eclipse for you? You know, some weird stuff happens. A lot of people that I know, how was your eclipse? All I can say is this is all for the good. This is all for the better life. It has a bigger purpose. And we have moved on into Sun in Aquarius, the future, the early adopter, if you will, and everybody's like, what the hell are you talking about? Going to an astrology forecast? What are you talking about? Starting this part of business, you know, especially with Saturn sextiling the moon in Scorpio. We will be feeling the deep dark energy that is exposed to us, the truth, and sextiling Neptune. This is having a connection with the spiritual world, where the spiritual world desires from within are arising. And what I think this is saying is, well, it's saying a couple of things. It's definitely going to be discovering where your deep, true spiritual responsibility comes from within you. And with this Sun and Mercury aligning on 30th of January, this is going to be an enlightenment, a moment of enlightenment where we know what actions we will have to be taking in order for us to be acting upon this spiritual truth. And with this moon in Scorpio, this is high intuition. This obviously can arise a lot of anxiety. A moon in Scorpio can cause a lot of anxiety because it is so dark, because it is so deep, and we're accustomed to not be looking at our deepest, darkest wounds. And what I think this also means is that Scorpio is the underworld, and it is seeing or showing us where we have been having the wounds of the past, and where Neptune is the world of dreams. It is the dreams we want to be establishing, the ideal. We now have an aspect where we can all ground that and act from integrity to be able to heal the wounds from the past and bring compassion and spiritual healing to that. Especially with healer ending degree of Pisces, wrapping it up. This is ending 2,000-year cycle of spiritual, I would say, mistreating by Catholic Church. And so now we have Venus and Jupiter in Sagittarius, trining Mars in Aries. This is optimistic. This is fuck yeah, let's do it in Aries. And now this is a recipe. I mean, I see this as the biggest party you can like ever imagine. Like, all of a sudden there's Mexicans coming in, and there's like they're playing mariachi, and then, you know, you have It makes me think of this video. I forgot the name of a comedian that talks about, um, you know, mixing different kinds of alcohol in your stomach. You know, Mexicans like the tequila, but there was already like, you know, some whiskey and Scottish and some beers, Heineken. I'll try and see if I can put that link down below. But this is like this big party. But as you see, the comedian, like, we mix these things, and then, you know, tequila comes in and just like the bouncer says, get out. This can be a moment where we are like, we can all mix together, you know, Mexicans and Polish and Dutch and Scottish, but sometimes that just causes a lot of problems because it's different cultures. And, you know, Sun in Aquarius and Mercury in Aquarius just wants to connect with people and wants to talk about the future, and, you know, and we have Jupiter in Sagittarius with Venus there. Like, we definitely want to explore new territory, and we definitely want to be talking about new cultures and new religions, and we're open for it. And with Mars there, it's like, yes, you know, we can make these projects happen, and, you know, it's very optimistic for the future. But squaring Neptune still is like, hold on, you know, and it's semi-squaring the Sun and Mercury, which is like, this is where things can go wrong, you know, where someone says something completely out of alignment with the other culture, you know. Let's just say that, you know, you expect, I don't know, let's not get into the culture thing too much, the religion thing, but you ask something, you know, out of respect from the person, and he just does not want to do it. Let's just say we ask to, you know, all of a sudden take their heads off, you know, because women should be equal to, you know, masculinity. And I'm not saying this is, you know, this is why I don't want to get in this, because definitely Neptune square Jupiter, this can cause a lot of, but let's just say that someone says that and it's disrespectful to the other culture. This is what this Sun in Aquarius is like. The Sun in Aquarius just sees the future and sees how we're all able to become one religion. Squaring Jupiter in Sagittarius is wanting to explore new belief systems. But someone says something way too, you know, it's way too early for this, you know, and now we got this fight. I think that's definitely what can happen, you know, with Uranus and Aries. This is unintentional. This is explosions everywhere. I mean, I think right now this is definitely a time where, I don't know, a lot of fights can be happening. And let's see what happens. The moon is going to come into Sagittarius, making it even more optimistic if you're having a project. You know, this is, I would say, seeing the future. Use it, test it, you know. But once that moon comes into Capricorn, now it's time to sober up and get down to work, make it happen. It's good to believe in it. It's good to, you know, dig deep and seek for the truth. But this is like, we still got these cycles of rest and I'm a little bit ill here, but rest and working. But it's more like, now it's more like a cycle of do, go, future, like see the future, think it, act upon it, talk about it. You know, there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of masculine energy going on right now, and I think we can use that to really like go and make it happen. And when that sun comes in conjunction to Mercury, we will be having a realization of actions that we're going to have to be taking in order for them to come into fruition. And with that moon in Capricorn, now we can start making a plan by the end of the week. Moon is going to come, there's going to be a new moon in Aquarius by next Monday. And now that's where we have gone through the cycle of the realization of Mercury on the sun, of the realization of what has to happen in the future, and now we can set an intention for that realization to come into fruition. So okay, it's definitely with the sun eclipse, this could be easily a super hard time for you, where you try to do everything you can, but it's just not working out. Because we got Mars squaring Saturn. Mars wants to go, Mars wants to do, and it's trining Venus and Jupiter in Sagittarius like, we can fucking do this. But Saturn's saying no. And this is hard. And or it can be the other way around. Like, you can be on two sides right now, where everything's working out, or where everything's just not working out. It's all for the better. It's all to help you learn the lesson. And there's just no expectations, no judgments, and not trying to understand why things happen as they do. But remember, this is where we're going to be mixing different cultures. We want to be in a community. We want to talk about what is your belief system. But be careful, there's not always early adopters around, and they will be open for cause fights. This can cause friction. This can Scorpio. We wanna feel deep. We wanna be deep. So be careful with that. But a good time, balance the dreams and the past. At the past, to let go of the past, to be thinking about dreams and future, to start creating, to mingle with the community, and to talk about it. But be careful, because we can have a big wall where we can have some problems. So we're in Cuba. Since I'm on my cell phone right now, I can show you my beautiful friend down here. A kiss from this Aquarius down here, their birthday. So this was the Leo Mystic for the Inner Peace forecast for this week. And we have a doggy down here. There you go. And that's how we'll end. I'll see you soon. This was the Leo Mystic from Cuba.
Bye.
And Carlota from Cuba. Be well. And now I only have to find out how I have to shut this off. Share. Bye-bye. Okay. I don't know how to shut this down.